Hello everyone, this is a video about what to do with video to improve your windsurfing. So my main thing is I use my video camera a lot from the rear, from the boom end, from the clew. And that is where everything is in your field of view in terms of footwork and also how you hold your mast, boom and things like that. Complete through the jibe, so on one tag, through the jibe and on the other tag. So you won't find anybody else doing this, at least I haven't found anybody, and that is for a reason. The reason here is that this sport is not just action sports like walking in the park. No, it's high speed, high impact, high pain, whatever. It's dirty, it's salty, it's not convenient, it's quite challenging. All right, so this is not a review, but I wanted to share a few thoughts on the camera. First of all, I have this in this little sack here so that I don't get scratched when I tuck it away in my gear in the car. Okay, so this is really important that you keep in mind that wherever you leave this, it's not a nice environment. It is dirty, mucky, whatever. I use a Sony, which has an optical image stabilization, and I think this is very important to keep in mind for that camera mount position at the rear of the boom. It vibrates a lot, there's a lot of impact, and if you don't have optical stabilization, you have to do that in post, that is in video editing, and it is not as good as if it comes in stabilized already in the raw format. Okay, next thing. Dive case. This is a dive case. You usually wouldn't think you needed a dive case in video for windsurfing because you will never get very far down deep in the water, like 1 meter or so. But take my word on it, if you crash with 50 kilometers per hour into water, the pressure on such a housing is much higher than just 1 meter. So good and sturdy dive case. And this is a dive case which I've been using now for almost 3 years, and it's still in absolutely perfect working condition. Sony, this particular thing. So keep in mind if you want to buy something. Next thing, this rope here. Never go out filming without a safety or security rope. You will lose your camera at one time or the other. Right, and now we come to the mount itself. What you see here is the most important bit. It is the mount material I'm using. This thickness, roughly 2 centimeters thick, that is what is needed to not have it vibrate too much. And it's a cutting board, breakfast cutting board, quite simple. And then a few screws to keep it together. Gluing doesn't work. Okay, and here at the end is where the camera mount is. You can see my latest broken mount, right? There's no way that you can avoid your stuff breaking. So you can determine to a certain extent at least what is going to break, and I choose this bit. It's okay, right? You can replace this. Now, another word. what you are going to see is whenever you go on the water, you need more time. You need to adjust the camera angle, and so on and so on and so on. Then you need to start it, and so on and so on. It will take time. You don't want to waste too much time in adjusting camera angle, position of the camera, and so on. That is why I decided, hey, I glue it in. You can see it here. So the angle here is fixed. Angle fixed. Keep in mind, most important thing here, 21 degrees. Okay, keep that in mind. That is one dimension you have to have. Next thing is, if you are going to use wave gear, then you have a different type of sail and different type of dimensions in your rig. Then say you go for large slalom gear. So this thing might be suitable for you. 20 centimeters long, roughly. Wave boom, wave sail. My size is 5.3, so medium size to small size, that's sufficient, okay? 20 centimeters. Now this thing, ooh, that is for my largest slalom. Boom. And it's 40 centimeters. So, same angle here, 21 degrees, but the length is 40 centimeters, double almost than this. So if you take the axles, right, you can see. So there is no rule in saying, hey, you need to have this length and da-di-da-di. No, it's not going to work. You really have to look at your gear and then determine what is best for you. So my finding was small wave, 21 centimeters roughly, and the large one, which goes up to 11 square meters, 11 meter sail, 40, right? So, and I have a third one for the medium range, which is about 30 centimeters. Let's then get outside and I'll show you how it looks like on the booms.
Meanwhile, fixed the end here. You can see the bit is now replaced. Same angle, 21 degrees, glued in, fine. I have a bolt here, hex driven, so that I can put it on this clamp there. The clamp usually is used to fix tubing to a wall. Now I use it the other way around, put it on the end of my boom, and with this bolt now can fix it. Thing of note here is if you have cutouts on your sail, this is the top of my boom, this is the bottom. If you have cutouts of your sail which go beyond the end of the boom, then you have trouble in putting this thing on top of your boom. So that's a little bit of a challenge in some of the slalom sails. Okay, here with this system you can turn it upside down if you want to, so that's quite nice.